Hello everyone, my name is Venkata Babu Karri. Currently I am doing my Masters in Applied Data Science at IUPUI. Today I am here to present a project I worked on as a part of my course, Visualization Design, Analysis and Evaluation. As a part of this project, we need to recreate Jon Snow's London's 1854 cholera epidemic outbreak map. So before going into my visualization, I want to give a little background about the Jon Snow map. So this is the map created by Jon Snow, which is really helpful in identifying and unveiling so many facts behind this color outbreak. So we need to recreate something similar to this map using D3. D3 is a JavaScript library using which you can create solid and interactive visualizations. Okay, so this is the map I created using D3. So I connected all the street points given to me and created this map, and I indicated pumps using sky blue circles with black stroke, and I also added victims using these yellow circles with black stroke. So the yellow circles on the map indicates the victims. And I also added some of the main streets and landmarks on this map. So Regent Street, Oxford Street, Dean Street, and two landmarks, Workhouse and Brewery. As you can observe, I added some zoom functionalities and filters to my map to filter the data on map. So you can use this zoom in option to zoom in and this zoom out option to zoom out, and you can reset the zoom to original scale by using this button. And I used to redact radio buttons to add filters. These filters are based on the data I got. So I added two filters, one based on gender and the other one based on age group. So if you click on this radio button male, we'll get all the male victims on the map. So the same thing applies with age groups also. And you can verify it by hovering on the victim, where I added a tooltip which shows both age group and its gender. Okay. And additional to my map, we also need to create two supporting charts for the data we provided. So I choose stack bar chart as one of my chart to represent the data. I grouped the data based on gender initially, then I later grouped the number of days based on their age group. So these are the color choices I choose for my stack bar chart, and this is the scale, and as you can see the X labels are male and female. On the y-axis we have number of dots. Coming to my third chart. So to represent number of deaths over a period of time, I choose simple bar chart because I feel bar chart is good fit for numerical data. If you observe, my labels on the x-axis are comparatively smaller when you compare with other data. That's because I want to fit the entire visualization into a single page. Because of that, I need to reduce this font size. But I added a tooltip functionality to my bar chart which enables us in visualizing the date and number of days much clearer. And I also created visualization between my map and stack bar chart based on their age and gender group. So if you hover onto one of the victim on map, for example, here I am pointing onto age group 61 to 80 and the gender is male. You can see on the stack bar chart exactly the same stack of belonging to the same group of attributes is highlighted, and the remaining all these stacks are set to opacity of 0.2. So initially how I created this visualization, initially I will select all these stacks and set their opacity to 0.2. Then I will select the stack with the same attributes as I'm pointing here and increase its opacity to 1. Okay, the same kind of interaction you can create using the stack bar chart as well. So if you hover onto the stack bar chart, it's showing as you can see the change in the victims on the map. See, so this particular now I'm on male gender of age group 21 to 40, and the victims on the map is of same category. The similar thing goes with female as well. Let me point out an interesting thing. So if I apply male gender, so these are the male victims. So if you want to filter data based on their age group, you can just do it by just hovering your mouse on these tags. Cool, right? Let me explain some of the useful insights I found out of from this visualization that you can use to make useful decisions. If you observe here in this particular zone, the number of deaths are comparatively more denser and higher if you compare to other areas. So there might be a reason behind it. We can inquire and know the reason, and which will be useful in avoiding these kind of outbreaks in future. And if you observe this bar chart, the number of deaths steady initially and they peaked and then it gradually started reducing. So some of the actions that we took in order to decrease the outbreak effect are working. So we can take a note on that and we apply the same approach if we have any kind of similar outbreaks in future. So if you want to go through more about my visualizations and some of the useful insights I found out of this visualization, you can just click on here, which will pops up a document where I documented each and everything, and you can see how I created this visualization, what are my design choices, why I choose them, and everything. So these are the references I used for my visualization creation. Yeah. Thank you. Have a good day.